House, we got to begin with a team that now all of a sudden has become cursed. Yeah, it's amazing how a curse can happen within a couple of weeks. But you think about the last month for the Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas Mavericks, oh, by the way, who were in the NBA Finals a year ago, who had the great win in the West Finals against Minnesota, who stunned the Oklahoma City Thunder. They trade away Luka Doncic out of nowhere. They go and get Anthony Davis for him. They think that's going to make them a more viable contender. Well, Anthony Davis gets hurt. That's bad. Well, to make matters worse, earlier in the week, Kyrie Irving, you knew it the minute he went and clutched his knee, torn ACL, done for the year. House, I don't know if it's going to be the curse of the Bambino. That's going to be asking a whole lot. But you think about the negative energy and karma that has been attached to the Mavericks over the last few weeks. My goodness, House, what a disaster.
I mean, it's stunning. It's unprecedented. It's appalling for the good people of Dallas who watched really 20 years worth of sensible team building. I mean, there's some peaks and some valleys for sure. If you want to quibble with Dallas not making a genuine effort to defend its title in the strike-shortened year after Dirk got his chip, okay, you can quibble with that. But by and large, ownership in Dallas has tried to put a product on the floor that's competitive, that, you know, that the city can get behind and the city can invest its support in. And in the matter of less than a month, they have a 10-year horizon that is as bad as any team in any professional sport that they're staring at, because they can't do basic math. It is apparent that they have no capacity to run basic risk models for players with certain injury history, injury profile, age. You can put all these variables directly into, like, if you have Excel, you can build a spreadsheet and you can do some very basic math to compare what does the next 10 years with Luka look like, what does the next 10 years with Anthony Davis and Kyrie look like. And, you know, the most important thing if you're running the team should be, what do my revenues look like? Well, they're down the tubes. And now you seriously have to countenance the possibility, some of the conspiracy theories that were out there when the Luka trade was made, that they have an intention of doing something other than keeping that team in Dallas. So, Dream, I'm at a complete loss. These are just desserts, but it's very unjust for the good people of Dallas.
Yeah, this is like the basketball version of the plot from Major League, where, you know, they were trying to tank and move the team from Cleveland to Miami. And it feels like the Mavericks are trying to do the same thing and move the team to Vegas. But besides that, you don't need a model. You don't need Excel. You don't need Python. You don't need R to tell you that Anthony Street Clothes Davis at 31 years old is not going to be healthier than Luka Doncic. And betting on Anthony Davis to stay healthy, along with Kyrie Irving, who I love, at 32 years of age, is not going to work out for you in the long run. So they traded their franchise player, their star, the guy who everybody loves, who was the heir apparent to Dirk Nowitzki, and they traded it for a one-year title window. And that one-year title window didn't even last a month because the whole team went to the hospital immediately after. I mean, you got Derek Lively. He got hurt. You got Daniel Gafford. He sprains his MCL. Kyrie tears his ACL. I think the Dallas Mavericks, they have one move. And that move is to shut Anthony Davis down and trade him in the offseason. And then you also have to fire Nico. That's how you get this fan base back on board. You trade Anthony Davis, try to get as many picks as possible, tank, and then just reset this whole thing. Throw Nico in the bushes. That's the only move at this point.